Good morning, you guys. We're only 4.6 miles from the border of New Hampshire. So, and it's supposed to be rain and thunderstorms all day, so let's get over these peaks. Well, we're at North Peak. There must have been a sign back there and I missed it. Because it says I've already gone past the summit. So, yeah, and then we've got a ridge line to walk down. And I'd like to get that out of the way before the thunder. Alright, we've come 2.3 from the Full Goose campsite. Broke my umbrella with a gust of wind. Oopsie. And yeah, it's not raining too bad yet. The winds aren't too bad, just a few gusts here and there. And temps, I don't know, probably mid 40s. I said 43 this morning. I haven't checked since. Alright, Goose Eye Summit is 0.1 that way. We're not going there because there's no views. We are going to stay on the AT and go this way. Campsite's 2.1. I'm not sure how far off trail it is, but we should take a break sometime around there. Let's go. Yep. Mostly in the trees today, but we've popped out a few times here and there. The rain has stopped for now. This way. Oh, sorry, that was fast. That's the way to the shelter. It's 0.3 out there, 0.3 back. And it's not even that far to get to the state line if we just go this way. So let's get to New Hampshire. Okay. Looky here. It's the state line. Oh. Too many gloves. Oh my gosh. We made it. I'm exhausted. And soaking wet. So, according to Far Out, Maine was 282 miles, and we made it. So, now it's New Hampshire, and we're gonna end up in the White Mountain National Forest, I think, tomorrow. So, yeah. a partridge in a pear tree. Stay right there, you're fine. It is really beautiful right now. It's not raining. All right. It looks like we have 3.4 to our lean-to. There is another Blue Blaze trail out to that Success Pond Road, which Hawk said I could get out there if the weather turned bad, but it's been pretty decent. I mean, aside from the fact that everything is wet, the temps have been great. So, you know, I might as well just push on, because I think the next week after today looks sunny, so that would be good going into the whites. But also I'm exhausted and ready for a 0, so we'll see what happens. I mean, I just took a low mile day yesterday and today, so hoping to not overdo it. This is Mount Success. I didn't think it said that on the sign. I only saw it say Mahoosuc Trail, so I don't know where the summit is, but onward. Oh look, point 2 to the Gentian Pond campsite. Let's do it. Alright, tonight's water from the pond. I'll show you the lean-to. We stayed here in 20 on our northbound through hike. Oh, it's starting to blow off. Might get some views. Alright, here's the lean-to. Cool, huh? Yeah. So I'm just gonna sweep it out here, hang my stuff up to dry, get some dinner made, and then we'll see what the weather does. It's supposed to be thunderstorms rolling in and then out, and then clear after that. Here's my cook system. It's a GSI Outdoors cook pot. It has the koozie, the pot, the fuel canister will fit inside there. I use the little BRS Amazon fold up cook stove, and then this lid pops off. It has a sippy spout, or you can like drain the liquid off. But when you're heating up the water, you put it on upside down like that, so it doesn't get stuck in there. If that makes sense. And it has a little oven mitt thing, because this doesn't have a handle. It's just a pot, and it slides down inside this koozie. And it had a fold-up fork, but I didn't like it, so I just used a tall metal spoon. This is just an Amazon titanium something. This is the water filter I'm using, the Katadyn Be Free, and I have 2 bottles of 20 ounce, and I think this one's 23.7. Pretty simple. Then I have a Light AF food bag, which I really like, and then I divide my days into gallon Ziploc bags, so I have all my days worth of food in one Ziploc that I can pull out. My toothpaste and toothbrush is also in the food bag. So this is basically my food setup, gear wise, and then I'll show you some other gear. I've got my Thermarest Neo Air mattress. Okay, I have my puffy jacket, which is a Torrid, Enlightened Equipment. I have my wind jacket, which is a Marmot, and then I have base layer top and bottoms. It's just a merino wool leggings, and this is synthetic something, I don't know, Rabbit Company. It's a running company. And then I have tall Injinjis and tall Darn Toughs, and all of that stuff goes into this stuff sack, and I use it as a pillow, just like that. But then I also have the clothes that I was wearing today, so the shorter Injinjis, I like this kind better, they're thicker, the black ones. And then these are waterproof socks. I had those over the Injinjis today. When I got off trail, I just put on my dry ones, dry Darn Toughs. I had my Gore-Tex outer mitts over my hands. I didn't wear any other gloves. I have these gloves, but I didn't use them today. I wasn't very cold. I also have a hat, which I didn't use today, and liner gloves, which I didn't use today. And I also have those synthetic puffy gloves that Poet got me, and the liner gloves that Pineapple got me as well. So I might work those into the equation. My shoes are soaking wet right now. All this stuff's wet, so it's just like out here it was sunny for a minute, but now it's pouring rain, and this stuff's dry. And then for what I'm wearing, I have my rain pants and I have my rain coat, and those are both drying out. My raincoat is the Montbell. Also have my Mountain Hardwear Air Mesh hoodie, and that is over a base layer shirt, which is this minus 33. It might be a mid-weight. And then for bottoms, I have my Sam Bob. They're like an alpha material, and then I just have on my shorts under here. So that's everything. I only still have my rain pants on because I'm trying to dry them out. My body heat will just dry them out while I'm standing around here cooking and eating and whatever before I get into bed. So I put all the layers that are wet on so that they'll dry out. Yeah, what else? I have my umbrella, which broke today. And I also have obviously my hammock, which I'm not using tonight, but I have my Light AF Dyneema tarp. I have my Chameleon, it's a Dutchwear Chameleon hammock, banana hammock, and so I'm not using those tonight. I have this is Hawk's quilt, and it's a UGQ, I believe, 10 degree. And let's see, I also have the straps for my hammock in here with the tarp, and I just put the tarp in this dry bag because the tarp's the one thing that might get wet. The rest of the stuff would all stay dry and be down inside my dry bag. But the tarp and these straps might get wet. I have the Hummingbird hammock straps, 2.3 ounces, and I just use a toggle with like a Marlin spike hitch that I hang from. And this has a ridgeline on it, so I just hang my two straps, and then the hammock hangs right off of that. Boop, you know, pretty simple. And then the tarp goes over the whole thing. So, I mean, it doesn't weigh very much at all. And then we have an under quilt. Hold on. Then we have a Jax Are Better under quilt, which is, I believe, a 20 degree. We were trying out that 40 degree one before, but this is Hawk's. It is a 20 degree, and we're going to try that out next time we set up the hammock, which will not be tonight because it's pouring outside. And then I have two different Z seats. One I found on trail, and I thought it was the hiker in front of me, but I never caught him. And this one's mine. But actually, that is really good pillow at night. So, but I think that's all my gear. If I think of, stakes. I have 4 stakes for the tarp. And yeah, I think that's everything. Oh, I also have my fanny pack, and that just has my toilet paper, baby wipes. I have a battery bank with 2 charging cords, one for my phone, one for my headlamp. My headlamp is in here, my earbuds are in here, and my wallet is in here. And that is pretty much it. And I have a first aid kit, which is very small. It's inside my pack, and there's some hot hands too. And if I think of anything else, we'll cover it another time. I remembered what the other thing I have is spikes, micro spikes. So, wow, wreck. But anyways, yeah, I'm just drying out. Oh, I'm so wet. Drying out, and tomorrow I think we have 11 miles to get to Route 2 at the Rattle River Trailhead where Hawk will be feeding.